Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today they just announced the first tuning pass. So they just did it and I thought I'd make a video on it because, the first round of the tuning pass and I wanted to see if I got some of the predictions right. So I just wanted to share this video out, get it out so you guys know what the tuning pass, because sometimes not everybody reads the forums or Wowhead. So just wanted to do a video on it. Let's go ahead and start. So this is the PvE nurse, but I'm also going to be looking at the PvP as well because that's mainly what I do. So just wanted to get that out there. So it looks like they nerfed the set bonus for DK. Actually, no. Now, okay, they buffed it. I haven't looked too much into the tier set, so I don't really know much about it yet. But yeah, it looks like they buffed the tier set for Unholy. Havoc got a buff to a Reaver, it looks like. Actually, a buff to the first one, and then a nerf by 5% to the second one. I still think their other hero talent tree is better. I don't really think Reaver is that great in PvP at the moment, or at least when I tried it, it didn't feel that great. But we'll see how that turns out. Looks like they buffed their tier set as well. I mean, I'm not surprised they're tuning their tier, so tier set got buffed as well. Feral Sunfire damage is reduced by 40%, and Teaching's Mastery bonus granted to Moonkin form is reduced. So, I mean, this is a PvE change, so I guess it's good in PvE. But okay, so these go into PvP as well. Devastation Firestorm damage increased by 40%. Beast Mastery has been adjusted for their tier sets. Occurring has been reduced by 70%. All damage increased by 10%. So Beast Mastery got a 10% damage increase. Mistweaver's healing got reduced by 4%, and their tier healing decreased by 30%. Discipline no longer stacks its damage reduction effect when multiple priests apply atonement to targets. Preventable measures now increase the damage of Penance, Smite, and Holy Nova by 20%. It was 40%, so I'm assuming this is Discipline Priest nerf. I don't really heal, so I don't really know. But that's what I assume. Assassination, all damage increased by 4%. I mean, it's still a damage increase, so Assassination is going to be more annoying again. Sub got a damage nerf to Secret Technique by 5%. Winning streak max dex reduced to 8 was 10, so I assume that's a nerf to their tier sets. Elemental, when their new tier set bonuses were performing higher than we would like, so we're lowering the value of the 2 set bonus while increasing the damage Elemental deal baseline. So basically, they're nerfing their tier sets and they're buffing their damage to compensate it. So, okay, that's good to know. Enhancement, Shaman and Liberation Undermine patch are performing higher than we'd like. We're making adjustments to flow the Spirit talent as well. Palace of Undermine tier set bonuses. So they're pretty much doing a lot of tier nerfs and changes. Demology, Hand of Gul'dan damage increased. Doomguard, Summon Pact damage increased. Gloom slash damage increased 30%. Wild Imp damage increased by 30%. These are all PvE changes, so I don't know how they're doing. But these, since they're not like adding PvP only, these do affect PvP as well. Now for Destro. Ooh, more Chaos Bolt damage. I'll take that. Chaos Bolt should always be a threat anyways, so that'll be fun. Summon Infernal damage will be increased by 35%. That'll be nice. Developers note we're making adjustments to Hellcaller to reduce the Soul Shard economy and increasing its damage as compensation. When the availability of Soul Shards increases for destruction, it reaches the point where Rain of Fire begins to surpass Chaos Bolts. So they're changing Hellcaller around, which is what I like to run on my Warlock. So looks like they're trying to make it so the Soul Shards don't cause issues with Rain of Fire. So I'm glad for the Chaos Bolt buff, though. That'll be pretty nice. Now we're getting to the PvP part. Oh, also one more PvE change. Execute damage is reduced by 15%, so Arms got a nerf. Player versus player. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Gladiator Distinction is now increasing stamina by 10%, was 5% for tank and damage specializations. So we're going to have 5 extra stamina. Yeah, I mean, everybody was getting blown up, so I guess we're going to be going back to increasing the stamina on the trinkets again. They always seem to do this, and I'm hoping it won't go back to slower PvP where stuff just doesn't die again. But that's just my opinion. Blood looks like is now got a nerf. Here it is. First prediction was spot on. Death's Cold Embrace PvP talent now increases Remorseless Winter's damage by 400% instead of 750%. I totally called it. They nerfed the PvP talent. That didn't take long. That was really fast. Feral. Berserk now increases damage dealt by 5% in PvP, was 10%. Ferocious Bite, damage reduced by 10% in PvP. Well, I'm surprised about the Feral nerf, because I didn't think Ferals were on the radar, but okay. At least the bleeds are still not getting nerfed. But yeah, it looks like Feral just got a double nerf. Arcane. Basically got a nerf to Spark, and they buffed their missiles and barrage. I don't see too many arcane mages, so I don't know how they were doing. Blazing Barrier. Second prediction was spot on. They nerfed that. Now reflects 60% damage instead of 100%. So I was spot on once again for my second prediction. Frostfire, Blazing Barriers from Overpower. Okay, Frost got nerfed for it as well. Jade Empower damage reduced in combat. I wasn't predicting this one, but I'm not surprised about this one. This one was definitely kind of annoying. Slicing Winds damage reduced by 20% in PvP combat. Slicing Winds now fails if cast while in a route. My third prediction, spot on. I knew Slicing Winds was going to get nerfed. I think 20% is really not that huge. I kind of expected them to go ham on it, but who knows? I don't even know if it's still going to be good. But regardless, Slicing Winds got nerfed. And now, last but not least, Warrior. Moral Strike reduced by 25%. Spot on. I knew Warrior was going to get nerfed. Execute has been increased by 20%, but it's basically 5% because they got a PvE nerf as well. And Demolish Final Hit has been reduced by 30%. I knew this was going to get nerfed as well. For Fury, damage has been reduced by Rampage, and Blade Storm has been reduced by 15%. I'm not really... I'm kind of shocked about Fury, because I didn't think they were as dangerous as arms, but maybe I'm just overthinking it. I don't know. I haven't played my Warrior yet. Protection. Execute damage reduced by 20% in PvP combat. All damage reduced by 15%. To be honest, Prot has been doing some pretty crazy damage, so I'm not kind of surprised about it, but I wasn't predicting that one. Looks like I pretty much got most of my predictions right. The only one I'm shocked that didn't get nerfed was Marksman Hunter. Marksman Hunter actually dodged the nerf bat, which is actually impressive. So I'm shocked about Marksman, but yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think of the nerfs, and I will see you guys later. Peace.